Alright. Can you believe it? It's floor 30 again. Panic at the Tower again. I can't believe it because it's been so long since I last did it. So long that I've probably backtracked all possible progress that I've made, indicated by perhaps the fact that it's taken me ages to even get to the point I was last at because I needed to investigate into the point I was last at. A little while ago now, I've entered myself into floor 30 and simply I'm just going to have to give myself a trial run because I have no idea, to a greater extent than normal, what I'm doing. So we had the Sister Act combo in, which gave us more space to be able to afford other things. And I was looking through the comments for that video and I think we were using Akira only in that one because it was suggested we used one thing, I think, and it was suggested now that we switch that one thing over to being Masashi. And with the rest of the space, I've put in so many things and now we've got the true form of maglev. I don't know whether it existed at that previous point and we were deciding not to use it. If so, that's a bit of a faux pas and my mistake, but I feel like I can be justified in using it because things are difficult enough and it's not a revolutionary improvement on maglev, only a little bit of one. Also suggested for us were the waves of Manic Macho legs. Doesn't come out too often, not too expensive, so decent value unit, the sort of thing that we're looking for here. Amongst that, there were some other things that were suggested, like using Fishman at the start here to be able to chip away at Lorax, because I haven't been doing that and should be doing that because you can apparently get a decent bit of damage off if I remember to do that here. Yes, good, we got an attack off there and Swimmer actually comes back. We can actually indeed knock it back and we got a hit on the snatch there, so that's good. Hopefully we get a valuable hit. That's good, didn't wave that time and we kept calm and carried on. And I simply didn't know that the Swimmer is actually in a position to survive and will hopefully allow us to progress further than I thought that I might. Right, Dark Doge coming up. I've put the lightning bolt on because it may not last as long, but it absolutely stops everything in its tracks, which is what I'm realistically looking for. We've got another clip there. Let's just keep everything calm and remind ourselves that we ought to really be upgrading the worker cat, otherwise we're just disadvantaging ourselves. Masashi got hit a little bit there, unfortunately. Get the maglev out, make sure that we don't get Masashi hit. It does get hit. Oh, well, that is quite disappointing, but we'll try our best to come back from that. Manic Lion and Manic Mohawk both doing quite well as meat shields. Just maglev that away because we haven't got Masashi to be dealing with it, and we just need to be cautious and not let our monies max out. Let's just stop all of this in its tracks to make things a little easier for us. Oh, quickly, something. Thank you very much. Almost got caught out there. Luckily not. Still need a meat shield. Come on now. Let's stay calm and composed. Okay, that's an issue. That's really an issue. Let's hope that doesn't move on to the base. Good, okay. Not quite in the riskiest position of them all, although I feel like we're nearing it. No, thank goodness. We have clipped it back. That is marvellous. Wow, the waves didn't kill maglev then. Oh, but they did there, so it didn't manage another shot. That's a shame. It was almost showing a bit of fantastical promise. Swimmer. That's pushed Masashi back, but apparently that's a good thing. Let's Thunderbolt them again. Oh, that sent the Dark Doge way back, buying us some extra time. Get your Swimmer out, your Manic Lion out. Oh my goodness me, that is some bad luck with peons, I do believe. There is loads of stuff out at the same time. I'm going to desperately spam all that I can. I know I'm not supposed to, but there's just so much stuff that we need to establish some form of gap. Yes, maglev, you are fantastic. It's established us a gap once again, and that's exactly what we needed. Bad choice of Manic Macho legging there, but we can come back from that. We can get rid of that peon there. Hopefully Swimmer will be able to come back for a hit. It kind of almost does, not sure if it actually did. Right, composed once again. Maglev in, we get a hit there. Send Swimmer in as well for a hit. Not sure it did hit there, so that's good. We'll Thunderbolt them again so we can hit both of those. Get both of those out, do another meat shield. Okay, Masashi's been knocked back. Need to probably maglev that away. Okay, so that's an issue. That's definitely an issue. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that really is a shame. I'm sort of shaking by this point again. Really quite struggling to breathe. And 61? That is not good. I was really expecting a lot better than that. Okay, this time I'm going to make even more of a concerted effort to get Swimmer out with my meat shielding and also get Musashi out as soon as I can. So that and that as well. Okay, I'm not sure if that was a good way to do Swimmer, but at least we got one hit in. It's a recharge time that I haven't taken heed of how short it actually is. So let's take full advantage of that. And let's make sure we're upgrading the worker cats sensibly as well, as much as we can. Oh yes, there we go. There's our clip. Fantastic. Swimmer gets another hit in just about. Moved out further than we would have liked to have moved out. I think by this point we're going to need to send a Manic Lion in. Good thing about that is that it lasts for 2 runs. So let's do that. Freeze both of them. Get the Maglev in, snipes it out nicely, and I've introduced Glass Cat this time. Hopefully that's better than the Manic Macho Legs, which I wasn't too impressed by, because it will be able to slow one thing that's coming in hot so that it gives us more time to be dealing with stuff. Okay, we're moving out quite far, actually, further than I'd really like, but there's not much we can actually do about that. Here comes in another thing, let's Maglev that. Oh, really? Realistically, I don't accept that, to be honest. And that, I don't believe, should be happening either. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I do not accept this one. Alright then, mi amigo. Oh, got a clip back there from Manic Mohawk. Right, okay, freeze all of them. That's not actually going to be of much benefit. Let's get the Maglev out now, and then the glass out now. Try and deal with it now. Still perilously close to Musashi, but I think we stopped him from taking damage from that. It's difficult to actually work out. Just about caught the Doge Dark there, so that's good. Keeping it back, at least hopefully. Certainly keeping Musashi back, but that's at the cost of some damage, so less good. We got a clip back from the Swimmer there. Let's wait for things to get a little bit closer before we proceed. Doing damage to the Ginger Snatch, which is good, but being kept away. And Musashi's dead again? Again, I don't accept that as the verifiable truth. That doesn't make sense to me as being something that could have reasonably happened. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with you there, Floor 30. Respectful disagreement as to what's happened there. Okay, here we go again. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Yeah, okay, just about. How is that not dead? How is that not dead? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. I'm going to have to absolutely write you a letter of complaint there, to be honest. And, you know, the more you do this, the less playful I'm going to be about it. You're beginning to annoy me. I've realised that actually with Swimmer, because it survives a hit, you can not Mohawk the next time round. That's like the tiniest of improvements in my strategy, but ultimately not helping the bigger picture stuff. The bigger picture stuff being sort of stuff like this, where I still flounder about and fail. I don't feel like I'm floundering nearly as much, but Musashi, brilliant, fantastic. You know what, I'm not even going to continue that sentence. Musashi. Ooh, just about got past that Dark Doge. Very, very clutch. Oh, now we got the double peon spawns again, so we have a brief moment of not getting anywhere, and then as soon as we get somewhere again, of course, it becomes incredibly difficult. Ooh, right. I'm going to pause it there, just take some breaths, and just evaluate what to do. So there's a Dark Doge roughly there, just behind the pause screen. That's going to come along. Musashi looks like he's just taken a shot. We've just already used Glass Cat, so I guess the order of the day would be Manic Lion it, Maglev it, and then we'll have the Manic Mohawk available for if we need that. Right, okay, yeah. Weird wave events, very weird. Oh, wow, brilliant. Okay, so regardless of what I do anyway, you just get screwed over by this point. And let me guess, not even halfway? No, not nearly even halfway. Okay, the irritation is starting to appear now. This is such a pointless venture, yet I keep doing it. Should we set the goal at 50%? If we reach it, we win. You know, I'd regret doing even that. Well, I don't think we'll even ever get that far. I bet we already have got that far. We're going to lose. To be honest, right? I thought we had it there. I'm sorry, but that is just not okay. I just don't remember getting that far, and I never will get that far. For the final attempt, I've swapped back to having slow cannon again, and I've also brought Sniper the Cat with me for later on in the battle where there's multiple peons, if that is we actually get there, so that it can be knocking stuff away, or if there's some freak event with a base, as there seems to be every single time we enter this battle, stuff gets moved away from it, because as I stand, I can't get stuff to move away from it because they're big fat lumps that refuse to move. Right, okay. That's not near enough. Oh well, at least stuff this way is stopped for a good long time. So there is that. I mean, it is effectively stopped. It is still slowed, but as long as it's not attacking stuff at the moment, it is stopped. But oh look, we've lost again. Thanks, Sniper Cat. Well, you know what? Sod this. I have had enough. I'm off. For a Twix.